When did the quiet kid shock everyone? My fear of public speaking started in 7th grade, the first time my voice cracked in front of a class, and a wave of laughter filled my ears and made my face flush strawberry red. I always dreaded those moments, so when I joined the debate team in high school, I hoped the challenge might help me finally get past it. For a while, I managed. I kept my hands hidden behind the podium so no one could see them shake, wrote out every speech down to the last word, and tried to convince myself that being prepared was the same as being brave. Our debate captain Brock saw through the facade and hated me from the moment I first stood at the podium, and he made it noticeable. He would loudly announce when my face turned red or when my hands trembled, which always made it worse, and sometimes mouth, "She's going to pass out," to the team. Before every round, I'd find a note in my folder or bag with something like, "Don't embarrass us again," written in big, shaky letters. By the time the school's final tournament came around, I was already dreading it, but Brock made sure to put the spotlight on me one last time. He got the advisor to assign me the most technical and confusing topic, something about constitutional law that tripped up even college kids, then hid my cue cards before the tournament and told a few friends to cough, click their pens, and snicker as soon as I started talking. His plan was a complete success because I panicked so hard on stage that I ended up spilling my guts and slipping on it when I tried running off. I almost quit that night, but something in me snapped. Now that I had experienced the worst possible scenario, I wasn't going to let there be a second time. So I spent every evening at the library, researching, writing, and rehearsing until my arguments were ironclad and my facts airtight. I ran into Mrs. Kaur, who I had met at the last competition as a retired debate alum, and begged her to grill me on cross-examinations and teach me how to anticipate every possible curveball. She played loud videos and yelled curse words at me while I practiced speaking to help with my focus. She showed me how to structure my speech and capture attention when presenting facts. And by the end of it all, I felt unstoppable. When the day of the next competition came, my hands were sweaty and my stomach felt like crocodiles were swimming around in it. But I walked up to the podium anyway. Brock's crew started their whispers and coughs right away, but I powered through my opening and never lost my place. Every time my voice shook or I caught myself sweating, I leaned on the work I had put in, countering tough questions, explaining legal concepts, and even gently correcting a judge's error on a point of law. I heard Brock giggle and loudly yawn, but I was unfazed and too determined to complete what I started. By the end, even the teachers were leaning forward with intrigue written all over their faces, and when it was over, the judges awarded me the highest score ever given for that topic and made a point to call out my resilience under obvious pressure. I saw teachers beaming, and a few of Brock's friends looked away uncomfortably. Later that week, word started spreading about Brock's unsportsmanlike behavior, and a few teammates that had never been a fan of the bullying finally spoke up. Brock was quietly replaced as captain and had to watch from the audience while I was invited to regionals. The next time I walked past him in the hallway, he tried to meet my eyes and apologize while asking if I would help him return as captain of the debate, but I just kept walking. I didn't need his apologies. I had already learned to speak up for myself.